So I got several comments asking me to further explain what's going on with my grinder here. And I think I'm going to do that because I now straightened out the one little wonky bit about it. Nice thing about this grinder is that it's able to take care of spiders very nicely. You don't lose the string if they drop it. Here's some string down here. And I also rigged it up so that if chickens or slimes or something somehow get through this, the lava here, they won't clog up the system and actually be killed in that lava block right there. Sometimes pigs get through too. But this works nicely. You can't really see what's going on right now because we're in a black obsidian tower that doesn't exactly allow for a great degree of maneuverability. And I don't really want to break all this glass unnecessarily, and if I break something wrong, I'm going to kill myself. And I don't actually like doing that. So I'm actually going to go off and build one from scratch for you guys. So here we are in a completely 100% safe place where I can show you how to make this grinder. And the way I'm going to do that is actually to build one completely, right exactly like this one. I'm just going to walk around a bit for those who want a reference of how things are laid out. I removed all unnecessary blocks. By unnecessary, I mean they're not supporting things. You need a lot more blocks than this to keep the mobs from jumping out and such. But there's the primary lava wedge that kills everything. Here's the primary conveyor. This is what kills the spiders, this cactus here. This kills the chickens and pigs and slimes. And this bit here condenses the 3 streams, because that's 3 streams wide there, into a singular stream, into a singular hole. So I'm going to go ahead and start building one right next to this one for you guys now. Okay, so never mind what's going on over there. This is, yeah, this should be safe. So, right. First thing we're going to do is just like this. We're going to, no, actually, first thing what we're going to do is to create a hole. This is going to be our drop hole. Right there. And 8 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is where that central flow is going to come down. So right there. So that means around that we're going to place our blocks. I'm just using glass so you guys can see. Oops. So you guys can see. Oh, I made that way too big. I'm a little tired. You don't need to make it out of glass, just like you don't need to make a tower out of obsidian. There are only 2 pieces of glass you actually need this, and I'll highlight which ones those are. But if you were to take your water, and drop it here, it'll flow 8 squares and not actually fall into this point, which is just fine, because when you have stuff in this flow, it'll still eventually fall into this hole. Yeah. I'm going to assume that you know stuff like that, but I showed you just in case you didn't. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to build up one level and put in a couple pieces here so that it's just this one open hole right here. And then we're going to follow the pattern like I do here. Okay, so now you have a basin for the water that is 3 by 3 with the hole at this block and an extra space here. Right here. And this is where you need to have the glass blocks, right here and right here. This is where you're going to be putting the water. I actually need the water that I put right there. You need to put one right there, right there, and one right there. So as items fall into this area here, they're all going to go into this one flow here. So as items fall, they're only going to fall into these 3 spots here. They're all going to flow into that spot right there. And they're all going to come out into the hole, into the collection hole here. And then from there, you want to pull out your signs and put one of them right there. Right there. And on top of that, you want to put one sand block. And on top of that one sand block, you want to put one cactus. This is the cactus that's going to kill the spiders. And anything else that gets through and comes in contact with it. And I'm actually going to need some more water later, so I'm going to make an infinite spring from what I have here. And put them back. Now, if this isn't glass right here and right here underneath those 2 blocks, it's actually going to straighten out, and it's like having a 3rd block of water. And when that happens, you get items stuck. You get items stuck right here and right here. So these actually need to be glass, because with glass, for whatever reason, things don't actually straighten out like you would with stone or something. And so now things that fall right here and right here now go into the hole and eventually end up over here. Right, so next step is to build up around these 3 blocks here, the block above the empty space there, where the sign is, and these 2 here. And one on either side here. You whip out your 3 remaining signs. You need 4 signs for this, the way I do it at least. And put one here, put one here, and put one here. And then right there, you take your lava and actually put it here. And with signs in this position, they aren't actually going to flow out anywhere except for where they are right now. And it's getting dark, so I'm going to take a nap and start this again tomorrow. So now we are at about the halfway halfway point for this. Yeah, about the halfway point. Now we build out just a bit. It's easier to follow what I'm doing by sight than trying to explain it. Build 8 blocks out, actually 9 blocks out, from this one counting as 1. So 1, 2, 3, and make a platform and build up the back here, 1 level. And since we're going to be putting water in here, we need to put the sides on it too. If you're actually going to be using this for mob grinding, you are actually going to want to box this off completely. But since this is just for show, I won't waste time with doing that. Right. So I'm going to need, for this, 3 buckets of water. With stone you'd only need 2, but since this is glass that I'm putting it on, I'm going to need 3. If you're doing this with stone, which is, generally advisable, ouch. Yeah, 2 buckets of water is going to be enough. 1 bucket, 2 buckets, 3 buckets. Okay. See how it's straightened out? Okay. If you only do the 2, it's actually going to have a lot of items stop. Whoop. I got pushed all the way over. If you only use 2 buckets, items are going to get stopped right where I'm standing right now. Notice I'm not actually getting pushed off the edge anymore. But with 1 in the center, since it's glass, yeah, all the way out. And then from there, I'm going to build in 4 because this is the back. I'm going to need more items. Hold on. Oop. Okay, so with the remaining materials in hand, okay, and then you take your ladders and you put them here. You can use signs. I don't know why I use ladders here and signs down there. I mean, you could put ladders down there and signs up here, or ladders up and down, or only signs up and down. It doesn't really matter. I don't know why I do it this way. But yeah. And then you put in your, just to be safe, and put in my 3 buckets of lava. And there you have it. 2 basically identical mob grinders right next to one another. Look at that. Happy grinding.